like stealing candy from a baby. And no
from me.
Prepare for battle.
Who wants cookies? Well, too bad.
Thank you so much as we head through the little pub doors there and get ready for this easy 2-0. Trent, how you doing?
Pour me a tall glass of Shadow Shaman, please.
Oh, I don't want to. It's not good.
I believe it's quite venomous, in fact. Haven't seen this hero in a little while in like a lot of the Western scenes. I know James was playing it a ton in China. I swear, like every time I was tuning into half the tournaments there, and then everyone else kind of started dabbling with it. So he's been like fairly common in a position 4 over there. But I personally haven't seen very much of it in Europe or NA. But I mean, hey, the hero still has snakes and hex. Like, I feel like the most common time we see him is the hex versus like one of the spirits, right? That's a typical thing. Yeah. But you're getting that same value here versus the life stealer.
Absolutely. That's sort of going to be the hallmark of what they want to do is jump in there with the Shadow Shaman, find that lockdown, and then set up for a kill. Already we're getting a little bit of a battle. 3-3, able to sneak on over there and get that rune, but it looks like it's going to be a trade-off of 2 runes apiece. The thing that I'm really curious about, though, is like, what the hell's going to happen in the mid game? To me, this 4-4 draft feels like it has to be really high tempo, make a ton of things happen with the Nature's Prophet, and then just snowball.
I do think the fights are a little bit weird, though. Like, I know what you mean, but like also they're going to have Tombstone, potentially Snakes, and Treants all like running around these team fights, and they theoretically might get into double Tombstone later on, but we'll see if SumaiL opts that direction. But there's a lot of units that you have to deal with as Mud Golems, and I don't really think you can handle them.
That's true. Yeah, that's definitely one side of it. There's going to be like, you know, some boars going around, things like that, but that's really going to be the big question mark to me is like, it does feel like if you get a roar and then an ice blast on almost any of these heroes, they're likely going to be going down.
For sure, especially with the Mystic Flare, right? This was like, when Skywrath came out, there was like 2 combos. It was like Beastmaster Skywrath Mage and Clockwork Skywrath Mage.
Yeah.
And you just, you look for those kills roaming around starting at like 10 minutes or so. So yeah, I do think it has snowball potential on the Radiant side as well. Even though Morphling is like a hard carry, like you have this position 1 and the Nature's Prophet, and we have seen these Morphlings that kind of pop off early, just if they have a lot of room that they can play around, and I do think this looks like one of those games. So it should be good. It kind of makes me think of Game 3 in Liquid versus Na'Vi, where we just had non-stop battles for the first 10 minutes. Right. I could kind of see that situation occurring here if the laning stage starts to break down, like if the tide starts to force people out or anything, but we might get this like anchored pair up top like last game. The tide and the lifestealer just doing their thing and everyone else just clumping bottom.
Yeah, well, and I feel like Nature's Prophet is much more likely to want to play in that type of a game too. When chaos is happening, he can either go for equalizing the tide of the number of people that are in a lane, or simultaneously go for some split push shenanigans, keep the pressure on, all that good stuff. So I'm curious to see how Ramses plays on this position 1 NP.
Yeah, his most important thing is to watch for the TPs. I think that's super valuable when you're playing as Nature's Prophet, right? Because he wants to know, like let's say Tide and Shaman dive the Lifestealer and someone TP's top. Well, now that's going to open a potential tower take on mid or bottom, right? You just want to try and make it so that you can have more numbers than your opponent by forcing that initial TP. It's like the laning stage where you don't want to be the first mover. Nature's Prophet can kind of bring that later on into the tower sieging part of the game.
Very interesting, and like that's something that obviously is really important to keep your eyes on with the Beastmaster as well. Like if you leave the lane as NP and you leave a Beastmaster Shaman there, Skywrath Mage there, they're also going to be able to take your tower likely. So things to watch out for is nice little double or triple stack actually going on here on this hard camp down bottom, as we see a little bit of a pull up there top lane as well. But there is a slight battle going on. They're able to deny out one whole wave and then pushes back under the Mudgold's tower now.
Yeah, it might be a level 3 solo Tombstone potentially here.
Okay.
Might be thinking like, that's a lot of creeps.
Man, and look at mid matchup. We haven't talked about it at all, but SumaiL 9-1 versus Borneo right now at 14-6 on the Snapfire. But a really good game.
Yeah, Snap is surprisingly good in the mid lane. Annoying tools for wave clear between the cookie and the scatter blast, also giving you some kill potential. Really good attack animation, just feels good, right? Fast projectile speed and everything.
Yeah.
And decent damage. I mean, sitting at 900 HP, they have the same damage right now.
It's kind of crazy. Zayat comes on over, trying to secure a rune, and it looks like that one was down bottom, where Solo picked up instead. Weren't able to quite get the jump onto the
Arcane might save him too.
Decay still chasing. Milan gets some extra
charges.
vision. And Solo is going to manage to escape. And Scarith Mage double null tally, but no mana.
Yeah, on the one hand, you forced him all the way back to base, and you popped all his stick charges, but yeah, losing all your own mana is, well, time for the tower.
And Milan just gives it up. It's going to kill himself to the tower there. Bottom Mango and a Quali Blade of all things, actually. They just profit.
Yeah, nice. Good call. That was a really smart one to grab with how much gold he had left.
Fada, meanwhile, up top. Gets caught here by the shackles, tries to regen up through it afterwards. Very similar to what we saw in game number 1.
It's exactly the same, dude, with the edge. If he had gotten first blood off of that again, that would have been wild. Unfortunately, this time it goes in the favor of 404, as Zayat is going to get back and grab the bounty rune here, so not quite as good. Speaking of which, also the exact same ward as game 1.
Yeah, and they did manage to get the D word onto it. Milan down on the bottom side is chasing Solo yet again. This one's looking like it might end up coming into the favor of Milan as the chase down is there. Soul Rip Decay has 5 stick charges still, and it looks like he's going to use them, but ends up dying nonetheless.
Beastmaster, yeah, still laning, still farming, and the board's just helping out.
I will say, Beastmaster not nearly having as good of a game as the Tidehunter right now. Zayat's going to try and TP away. Does manage to get out of there.
Yeah, Zayat's is taking all the heat. And he's constantly at low HP. He's the one duking it out, and no one is just hanging out with level 2 Kraken Shell. Backstroking, relaxing.
Yeah, it's interesting, because, like, definitely ahead in terms of last hitting, but in terms of experience, Beastmaster's right there with him. It's not like 3-3 is getting completely zoned out of lane or anything like that. It's just slow on his Necro book.
Yeah, and the Milan's also been gone a lot bottom too, though. So
are fortified.
Whereas, like, I feel like no one's actually been sharing a decent chunk of his XP. Although Zayat, I guess, with his this smoke is also only level 3, as they are looking to get in behind here. Nice scan. Caught this movement, just clipped it here. They're going for the tombstone kill early.
And the rotation coming over from Ramses, that's going to be more than enough to take him down. See if he buys back like game number 1. Likely not. But
no, not this time, I don't think.
It doesn't have the gold, sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under attack. Dire's middle tower.
Well, that's a tower take right there. Nice rotation with the Nature's Prophet. This is what you got to abuse, and goes for the morph from the sky for that slow, but not enough follow-up damage.
No, Fata gonna get caught as Tango, but no way to get through as they've got full control. Zayat secures the kill for SumaiL.
Also bought a Quelling Blade to use all his unreliable gold at least.
Nice.
Yeah, getting in there. I think he might have gotten that tombstone. It's hard to tell.
Top lane now. They go in and take down no one. The rotation coming from the Snapfire gets the kill.
Yeah,
So-
that was needed.
This high tempo draft that we're seeing from 404, how do you try and sort of keep the pressure off of your mud golems?
Well, they don't have very good wave clear. Neither of the supports have wave clear. Beastmaster's wave clear is like kind of weird. It's like it's not that good when there's someone contesting it, right? He can push waves really well because his boars and everything, but if the enemy team is there and they just like, you know, nuke your boars or something, then it's kind of over.
Radiant's
Right.
bottom tower is under attack.
So they kind of need big commitments with Mortimer Kisses, and they just used it versus the Tide, so I'm not sure if they can stop this. I think they just lose their top tier 1 and they need to start thinking about a potential trade, which is exactly what no one's trying to go bottom to deny.
Right. 3-3 putting whatever pressure he possibly can on right now. Summons the bird as well to get some vision back behind the tower, but as you said, no one making the slow rotation
They have
over.
Invis, though. Maybe they could try something. I mean, I feel like you just forfeit this if you don't go aggressive. Like, Milan wants to try and make a play, but he's probably scared that there's a sentry around, and he is correct. There's one right by that camp that they're pulling.
Yeah. Yeah, playing it safe. And in the meantime, Lifestealer here just going to cut the wave and try and kill it off before they can really make any type of play. Even going to rage for that one.
It looked like they tried to double stack the wave by pulling it into the single pull of the camp and wait for their next one or something. A little unnecessary.
Skinner now, I mean, he's just sort of chilling, waiting for you know, any possible rotations to help him out if things get too dicey. But it doesn't really look like right now they want to commit on 404. Maybe one downside to this draft.
Oh, they're going for the kill bottom, but there's not enough mana for the roar. He just gets the mana. He ticked into it.
And the Ravage comes out, able to interrupt the Mortimer's Kiss. Is down so low. That's both ultis used. Oh no.
Let me just check the range on that kisses there. Oh yeah, it is a thud already. No, I mean, I can't. That was just an excellent play by no one to recognize that he was going to be close enough for that.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That's a big bummer for the Golems. That was like their one way they can stop pushes, and they couldn't even get that one to link up with the roar kill.
Right.
When Rams is just happily showing up like that.
This is a huge problem. They need their level 6s. Like, it feels like the team fight potential, particularly when Ravage is down, is so low on 404, but they just have, like you mentioned, all these bodies, all these, like, summons that just completely demolish Mud Golems right now.
They're so frustrating in the early game, too. Oh,
Yeah.
Zayats. I just come back my 10-minute bounty rune. Oh, no.
Oh, no. And he's going to drop here as the Rage. Right-click comes through for the kill. And in the meantime, does look like they're going to seal away a stack of Ancients, though, on the side of 404. This is spotted out by the Beastmaster. Not really much he can do about it, though.
AA still smoked here. Checking out that Morphling's HP. Like, 7 strength, huh? Sky, Milan, we got something here?
Just thinking about it. Thinking about it. SumaiL, waveforms just into it. He got hit.
Or he got the,
is it going to be enough?
Just the debuff, but no. Do not morph strength. Do not morph strength. No matter how tempting it is.
Nonetheless, they do manage to force them away, but a 3,000 gold lead right now. 4-4. And 3-3. Picking up that Necro Book, going next for the Blink Dagger. Scouts out the Tidehunters in the area, but they're pressuring top. Drop down Snakes, ready to go.
And look at this, like they just leave, but I don't think they can deal with this, right? They have Glyph, but is that worth it? Well, I guess it is worth because it's a tier 1 anyway, so they're just going to let it get down low enough, then Glyph, and then deny.
Wow.
Then Glyph!
Dyer's top
Oh,
tower.
Oh god, I thought he missed it. Oh my god, I thought that tree got it. That was so ballsy. They had Glyph, right? I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, I think so too. Zayat's
Oh
here.
my god.
Getting down really low, but not dying yet to the Frostbite. Will go down. Fada gonna TP out. SumaiL also died to that.
Yeah,
So
he
they
was
managed
duking it
to
out with
kill.
the Skywrath after.
All right, 2 quick kills and a turnaround coming from Mud Golems.
Wow, what a 30 seconds there. Between the deny and then turning into a double kill like that. Big wins. God, I can't believe he went for that without glyphing. That was so scary.
He just knows.
He's too good. He's got that precision.
It just slows him down.
Swipes of Skriok's talent.
Oh, well, Nature's Prophet going to be going for a very early Orchid. Has it here, 12 minutes along with the Blightstone. And this is a problem right now for Mud Golems. Sort of speaking to the reason why you saw this just like insta-picked at the end there. It is such a strong item in this game. If you can catch the Lifestealer before he gets Rage off, all these things.
Yeah, that is quite worrisome. Yeah, the big answer, once again, just like game 1, I think is the Aghanims on the Snapfire, though. That's what they're building everything towards, is they will not connect to Ice Blast this time.
Oh! SumaiL.
Yeah, it's level 1. I have no faith in level 1 Mortimer Kisses.
Yeah.
It's just been nerfed too much.
It's an Ice Blast, a Mystic Flare, and Mortimers, and they didn't get the kill. But Zayat's now gonna get the Rage, chase down, drops wards.
And they got stacks on stacks here for Bornea. Look at this. Look at that Scatter Blast. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
So they pop the Snakes up on the top side, and they don't get anybody. And 4 heroes up there on the north side, while the rest of Mud Golems is farming.
I'm just watching them do stacks, yeah.
Okay.
No cares, top. Yeah, I don't know how that went down.
It wasn't good. But you can see right now, just Era trying to push the tempo, and again, SumaiL gets caught.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Wow.
Mystic Flare into the Ice Blast. Very
Radiant's
nice.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yo, that's a problem. Can't keep losing them. Orchid into the silence afterwards. Milan, Ravage is going to come out. It only connects onto one of them. And now the chase forward, looking for more. Could sit and skid if they wanted, but they're not going to go for it. They don't have to.
Hey, Beastmaster's like bottom. He's like, no, this is not the play, guys. Give me some time.
Can they defend the tier 2 though?
Dire's top tower
I don't think
is under
so.
attack.
Yeah.
The trees are just too strong.
A lot of discipline being shown right now by Mud Golems. They will throw out that Ice Blast just to get a little bit of extra pressure back the other direction. But this sort of slow roll of continuous tower push coming from 404 is hard to deal with. Still less than 1,000 gold lead, roughly.
Yeah, they need to get that outpost back before 20 minutes, though. Right, that's it almost feels like the new snowball mechanic, right? When you lose your outpost and you don't get that 20-minute XP bonus, and the enemy team does, that one really hurts. It's typically around that Roche fight as well.
Yeah. Which can make all the difference in the world.
All right, time to smoke, though. We got eggs.
Let's do it.
Radiant's
Snapfire
bottom
time.
tower is under attack.
Did just use Ice Blast again. Fava's been doing really good.
The combos have been constructed lately with Snapfire, as there's more and more of this Aghanim's going. We've seen the IO, that's a very common one. I've seen it played as you can stop the relocate back by gobbling up. You can also shoot in a pre-relocating IO, so then you're just instantly pulled back out. That's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's really weird. And then there we go. That's a nice toss in. The creep toss in.
SumaiL afterwards, he's going in, gets the Aegis. Still a lot of damage. He already used his waveform, but there's nothing else afterwards. Ice Blast back up again. Do they want to use it? SumaiL not going to waveform.
Oh, 3-3. He's in there with the impact.
Backlines. Zayat's going to get caught. Ice Blast going to connect onto no one just barely. It did not, but they still have him under fire. Right clicks coming through. Ravage not for 25 more seconds. Trying to TP out, but it's not going to happen. So they get the Aegis, but lose a couple heroes for the trouble.
Kind of feels like they called their bluff with the Ravage not being back. Just really well timed from Mud Golems, but to know that that's not there, that is a very aggressive maneuver from 3-3, even if he has the infest inside. They must have been very confident that the Ravage wasn't back.
Radiant structures.
And that could have gone quite a bit worse. But yeah, no, what I was getting at though is like, what's the big play for the Ags this game? And once again, we have the Lifestealer throw in, but we don't really have this Earth Spear, right? We have an AA and a Sky, so that kind of sends the pressure onto 3-3, which makes me wonder if this Blink is part of that deal. Because I've seen this sometimes where you send in somebody who just instantly blinks out. Because they're just like, this isn't worth it, you know?
Yeah.
They would just like at least blink to a better position.
Right.
You know, maybe he can just drop his. Oh, he's like a bomber. They just send him in, he drops his Necros, and he blinks out.
I like it. Yeah.
Now we get
Sky hook him away. He's like Batman.
Yeah, summon some units.
Dire are scanning.
That's what Batman does.
Sounds about right, I think.
Well, 4 to 8. Not a ton of kills in this one. It's been much more around just pushing out lanes, taking down these towers time after time. And the other thing to watch for is like SumaiL potentially just randomly losing this Aegis to an Ice Blast or something like that. Because he doesn't even have
vision. They have a ward here and a ward there, as you're pointing out. So yeah, it is definitely possible. Like they know, for example, that he's at that camp right now.
Yeah. And all you need is just like Milan in the area, and it's a chance.
They might even smoke for it. Typically, you don't ever want to smoke into the Aegis, but it wouldn't be that bad.
They know right where he's coming back to. They're like, he's going to push this one wave, and then he's afterwards going to go back the other direction.
Yeah,
and they see SumaiL. Oh man, they absolutely know. Jumps inside.
I bet he made this first. Oh, he didn't do it!
Oh, he didn't even
failed me, SumaiL.
Oh my god.
I thought he had it.
Well, it happens.
King's not back to mid yet. King's coming.
He's going to get there.
The king is on the ping.
Wait, they go Ravage though.
We'll go with.
Cookie away. Tries to live. Ordia jumps out of there. Meteor Hammer is not going to land. Ravage used nothing gained. Literally nothing.
Literally.
Okay. I'm a little bit concerned for 404 right now.
Baby. And no longer
Yeah, that's fair.
baby.
It's a couple ravages that have been missing. And as you mentioned, having this ward in the area, they now see everybody, and Skitter just blows up Zayat.
And nearly into his Manta.
Oh no. Switches over. Manta mid lane. SumaiL trying to bring him down. Will find. Oh, the kill with the ace once again! Catches him! Oh, it doesn't quite. It didn't get the debuff. Good wave form away. Cookie. Which is on the one. Tombstone down. Solo trying to live. Meanwhile, Silence on to Snapfire, but they blow up the Undying. They're just scrappy with it.
Yeah, SumaiL still just with a level 1 on the morph, so no short cooldown for team fights and everything. He's maxed out everything else instead. Don't really think he wants back into anything at the moment. I haven't seen him grab Rage much this game either. Like, he's trying to go for the offensive capabilities, but it might be something that we see a little bit more often hitting the mid and the late game, is him trying to get that Life Stealer. But it can be hard because a lot of the times by the time you see Life Stealer, there's already these stuns of initiation out from the Infest. Zayat's, oh, he almost gets caught again. Oh, they see him.
No. Got the Hex on the one, but okay. That's not what I was expecting. Ramses will try and chase down Snapfire here as the silence wears off, and Cookie is available if she wants to try and escape. Jump down to the low ground. Waveform through. Gets vision. No, not quite.
He tried. He tried the next level play.
It's a cool move.
Yeah, I don't know about those snakes. I'm not sure. Was he? Maybe he thought he'd get the ward trap on the Beastmaster.
Yeah.
He doesn't have phase.
Go for my master.
That's probably what it was.
Turns out you can actually right-click your way out. So.
Not a huge concern. Definitely.
It's mine.
Interesting. So 20 minutes in, they did not manage to get that other outpost back on the side of Mud Golem. So XP is going to be favoring a little bit there, at least 404. But
That hurts.
you know, we'll have to see. Morphling,
1750 XP.
he went for a Blink Dagger on SumaiL.
Oh, he had the E-Blade queued up, so he must have just bought that.
Huh.
He's looking to fight, I guess, right? He wants to actually make use of his morph, I take it, when he turns level 16. Take the point, and then try and get good copies, cover himself from the Ancient Seal with that Manta. Hey, this is super aggressive.
Yeah. No Morbid Mask, just Manta Blink Morphling. It's
Can't lifesteal when
interesting.
you're frostbitten, you see.
That's true. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
he's on the next level stuff. He's like, they're gonna hit me. Yeah.
I like that idea a lot. That's great. Well, a smoke up now. We'll see how useful it is. I mean, the danger that I keep on thinking about with this, though, is like, so often the initiation starts on 404 because they have the vision advantage with the, you know, the
Ramses
hawk.
needs the BKB. Oh, that hurts. Oh, they're just gonna run away.
God.
Oh no. All right, now the Regoose. Now go back in with the BKBs out. With the
Yeah.
Snapfire eggs. Oh yeah. Oh, he already ate. Oh, SumaiL. Oh, that was close.
God. The hawk.
That hawk is scary with the snap eggs.
It's just so much vision. And like, it happens so quickly. They're gonna pressure this top tower, it looks like now.
Hey, you know what was good? That blink there. That got him out of there.
That's true.
Is under attack.
The savior. Maybe that is the play. You can just blink out regardless. Because, like, what's their instant disable?
I mean, I guess it is faster than a lot of other options.
What's their instant disable in this game? It's like silence, right? From
Yeah.
Milan. So you can get out of that one,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
hypothetically.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to cancel blinks from a distance from as well.
Well, I'll have to see. I guess the other thing would be like Life Stealer jumping out with 3/3 or whatever, or whoever. But regardless, like I said, 22 minutes, 1,000 gold lead. Not an easy path to sort of claiming objectives for either team. It can get scary very quickly.
Yeah, that earlier snowball potential from the Radiant's kind of cooled off a little bit. They actually have like items and abilities to deal with the big swarm now. Feels like they're the ones who are in control. Just like, again, the vision game, it means that it's also very good defensively when you're using the gobble up, right? Oh, the Ravage. Again, it's on to just one, unfortunately. I think he was hoping for catch a few more big fishies up on that hill.
Take that, Milan. Get the hell out of my game.
Get out of my game.
I mean, they got him. They can't say that they didn't. It's going to be some damage onto the tier 2 here as well. Well, they actually just have to back out. God, they can't even get Roche or anything.
There's not even any voice lines from them, so it's just kind of awkwardly silent as they walk away from this Ravage.
Yeah.
no one's tipping or, you know, throwing out the
Yeah, no laughing, no nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. If that was on land, it would have sounded about exactly the same.
Right.
It would have been like, okay, yeah.
That is a good point, because I feel like this 404 team is a team that chat wheels when they're feeling good. I don't know why. That just, it strikes me as the players. I don't know. Regardless, BKBs are next on the docket.
Oh, send them in.
Oh, ooh, okay. BKB get out of there. And he will be able to escape. Meanwhile, SumaiL.
Yeah, doesn't even want to manta that. He's like, I'm good.
Do you have anything to purge haste runes? So, yeah. Looking for a pick off?
With the cookie stun, can he do this?
SumaiL is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think there was a morph kill there. Well, especially with that many heroes, obviously.
Dire's middle tower is under
3-3
attack.
wants to chase, thinks better of it, gets vision with the Hawk. It's like, I'm at 4,000 HP, this is my happy place.
Yep.
They still have vision over here. Oh my god. SumaiL. Oh no! Oh no! SumaiL! Roar comes out! Oh, wait for him! Off to the side, that gets him away.
Oh my god.
Wait, have they overcommitted? Zaya ward trapping him. Nice play. They're all caught up to the side. Cookie tries to get him out of there, but Ramses follows up on the backside. Great combo coming out from 404. He's able to get the Quality Blade away. In the end, it is the Snapfire kill, which is pretty nice. And then Roche. That was huge.
Yeah, that was so close to just being a dead morph. He was morphing Agi, wasn't he? When they first initiated? I swear he was dropping so low there.
Yeah.
And now 3-3 with the blink. Temptation. It stirs within him. He's got the Hawk vision.
Another ice blast coming in. Oh,
the
cheese
cheese
left. Yeah, they got him. They're fine.
Regret.
3-3. Where were you? I guess he didn't have Roar. If he had Roar, he'd definitely go in.
Yeah, he didn't have TP either. Obviously, there's a few too many heroes anyway. Let's be real.
I can trick. You should take this away from me.
Wow, how are you not suicide for our amusement? Come on, 3-3. Get your head in the game.
Dude, these scans that they keep on hitting are gnarly. Like, what is that? How do you do this?
Like
What in the
can't cut it.
sand?
It's too late.
Oh, that Manta hurt him.
Oh my god, he's crying for this Basher right now.
Yeah, he is.
Please.
Still though, BKB charge used. Like, just trying to split push randomly, and Ramses gets caught out like that.
Look at SumaiL right now. 7 strength. Well, it's base strength. Now down to 2. He's rocking 720 HP.
This guy's a madman.
He really is.
But that's the Aegis. This ward, again, getting really good vision. They spot out SumaiL. And we'll find a Mindbreaker. Doesn't send it back. Yeah, he's sticking just with right now the Nether Shawl on the Morph. Which makes sense.
You want that blow up with the E-Blade as it comes out.
Yeah. Alright, so SumaiL got way more dangerous now. And with the 4,000 gold lane, things looking better for 404.
I wonder who's taking the orb. NP? Okay, NP's taking the orb. I was wondering if it might be worth it for Tide, but Tide wants the quickening charm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there's so many units, like the AoE minus armor seems kind of sick. So like just clearing out a lot of the summons.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that they kind of have so much AoE already, like a couple of these heroes, that it's going to happen naturally as well. But I get what you mean. Speaking of which, Ramses again pushing up the top lane while 3-3 tries to clear it out. Has the Necrobook level 3 done along with the medallion.
You know, I'm finding that this Meteor Hammer tide is kind of growing on me when it comes to the mid game.
Yeah.
I like that you can just like hammer the wave, give it an anchor smash, and just go back out of vision. Around a little for the XP range or whatever, but just like stay off the map as tide as they will get the finish. No, the cheese in.
Right. Yeah. It feels like they're really good on 4-4 of like, even when they lose fights, never giving up that much on the map. They're still always getting something out of it.
How much health does Milan have? 1200. He's a prime target for SumaiL. SumaiL does get the morph in the life store now, and he's going to dive in right deep on the Milan with that rage. Says, you can't do anything. This is why I don't need a BKB.
Yeah, easy peasy, and the silence comes afterwards. Manta, walk away, coming from the lifestealer. So no Skywrath Mage in this one. The ward's not that close. Over on the other side, no one. Tries to chase down Bornea. Gonna get caught. A ton of damage coming out. Ice Blast is going to land. He's in trouble. SumaiL down to 500 HP. Does have that Ice Blast still on him, but there's no follow-up.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, that is a little bit of an issue, though. Right. The lack of mana that you have when you're swapping back and forth like that. He must have just been kind of low, though. I feel like he burned through a lot there. Oh, maybe the Beastmaster got him.
That could be.
I'm not sure. No, because the Necros were up top, so never mind. Couldn't have been. Yeah, I'm not sure.
They're looking. Keep this pressure going. Up on the high ground here, forces out the glyph, and 3-3 has to come back home. Skitter off on the other side also. You do kind of have to wonder, how do you hold this now? I guess the Ice Blast is going to be back up again. So that's the danger.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We do have a minute left on this Aegis. As you mentioned earlier, no more cheese on this round. Catch SumaiL again. Not quite, but does get solo.
The seeds of hope waters rise.
Yeah, it's really scary. Whatever
a lot of
playing this Aegis.
What is Varania holding? Oh, there's a creep. Okay.
DD bottled up now for SumaiL as well.
We got a smoke? Well, we got one on solo. I'm thinking they want to smoke.
Creep saw it. The siege creep saw him though.
They're still
they shouldn't know about this. Vision game's weird here. Radiant have an observer ward down, and Dire have a sentry in the area.
He's going to the kill.
Take it down. 4 staff away, fought a fine. 3-3 in trouble though. Has Blink back up in a second. And Blink's not where he wants to be. Oh, can he get out of there in time? Meanwhile, SumaiL takes down the Snapfire. They find poor old Beastmaster in the trees. And the jumping from Milan tries to blow up one. Not going to happen. They just lost 3 heroes.
That Morphling did 2,700 damage in the span of 5 seconds. With that DD just jumping on that Snapfire.
Double buyback. Ice Blast 10 seconds away. They don't have Glyph. They gotta hold on here, but there's so much pressure coming out. Milan moving forward cannot afford to die back. They still have Blink Ravage. You gotta be incredibly careful about the chase down that comes. SumaiL, DD rune is gonna wear off. Lifestealer walking in. Blink Ravage is available.
Otto's looking for the hidden ult.
Oh, nice chase. Good jump away. And with that...
Oh, he wants the value Meteor Hammer.
Dude, are they really gonna stick around through this? I guess full mana on Morph right now, and has rage available. Catapult moving in. Ice Blast going to land onto one. Not going to connect. Waveform blinks. 3-3 is the one that gets jumped. Ravage doesn't hit onto anybody, but they still take down Milan.
Bail.
I mean, they're sticking around. They're not afraid. Even sticking for the Meteor Hammer. So 14,000 gold lead as they just take a whole lane of Rex, and there's just nothing Mud Golems can do to stop this.
Actual zoning Ravage.
Yeah.
They couldn't find the sync up that they needed between the Gobble Up Fire and along with the Ice Blast that you kind of want. And I think that comes down to that Blink. Look, there it is again on SumaiL, right? You saw it coming.
Good play. That's the answer. And
it's like the Sven eggs.
Gonna wait for him through. This guy's crazy. Ice Blast afterwards. Able to dodge right for the ball, but not close enough. He will eventually fall. 90 seconds on the sideline. Does have buyback. Zayat's trying to juke away. He does have his Blink Dagger out now as well. So they end up only finding 2 kills unless Ramsey's able to barely get out of there.
Jeez.
Yet again.
Yeah, sure.
The rest of Icarus's allies will escape here, as SumaiL went a little bit too wild. 1 minute left till a potential Roche spawn, so SumaiL will just be coming back then. Probably be all right for 404.
Yeah, this is quite the lead right now for them. And I'm just kind of struggling to see, like, what is your initiation at this point for my golems? Like, it feels like you need, like, a Shadow Blade or something on Beastmaster. I don't know.
You kind of hope that you bait one of the squishier supports, and that creates a unblinkable situation where you send in with the Snapfire. Because currently your only initiation is Gobble Up, and this blink is really good versus it.
Yeah.
It is kind of ruining it. Especially when you have it on 3 of your heroes, and then the other heroes on Undying and a BK being Nature's Prophet.
Right. You just don't care. Yeah, you need that, like, initial jump, which, you know, had been the Skywrath, but as we mentioned, doesn't have that, like, initial damage. Maybe, like, Blink Mystic Flare, but then, I don't know. Big question for me, is SumaiL going to buy BKB? He didn't last game. I don't think it's as important here. Yeah.
I think, like, the blink lets him utilize the morph off of the life stealer, and then he can blink to his target that he actually wants to while he has the rage stolen.
Right. It's like, it's the more elegant build, you know, going for, like, BKB is just like this sort of, as we're going to see no one possibly go down here. Ice Blast's not going to connect, but they do have the Hex. Chase, run through, Cookie, just dead. Chase time for more. Can they get anybody else?
Oh, the stolen goblet! Send him in!
Oh my god, trying to break the TV, wasn't quite there in time. And haste and run away. Mortimer's on his hind legs out of there. SumaiL trying to chase.
Oh, look at that dragon go!
Run away!
Oh man, I don't know if I've actually seen a Morphling get Goblet before. I feel like I haven't gotten to see this happen. This is excellent.
Morphling is such a silly hero.
Oh, I love it. He's carry Rubik, man. This was the best chain. This is the best rework I've seen in Dota.
Yeah,
this hero's way cooler. Remember when you just used to, like, copy someone and then you were on the other side of the map and you could replicate to it? Oh, that was so lame. It was just like an annoying ratting hero.
It was so fun. I missed that.
It was fun having the 100% damage, or like it was like normal damage, right? So you could copy Bristleback and just be unkillable.
All right.
That was kind of great.
Stealing candy from a baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my little thing here about the Morphling Blink though versus the BKB. It feels like it's like that more elegant solution, right? It's like, you know, normally people are just like, all right, we're gonna go for the simple solution of just get BKB and we're strong and talented. So it's like, no, I'm gonna outplay you, and that's how it's gonna work. But then things like this happen, and you just get hit by an Ice Blast. It's like, oh god, don't kill me. It doesn't need to worry about it.
Oh, no one knows.
Immortality.
They gotta be lurking around here. So what did they end up getting? Cheese and oh, they got the eggs.
He took the eggs.
Yeah, let's go. Double Tombstone, double TP.
Do you think that's better than like Rage?
I mean, frankly, the best thing just kind of feels like the cast range.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the open wounds is gonna be ridiculous. Bonus range on Goblet. Nice. Wait. Oh my god, that's actually super broken. Because it'll give him the plus 600 on the actual snatching. So he can save from a really far distance when he copies Snapfire.
God.
That's actually crazy. He's gonna like pull people out of like, I don't even know, like roars and stuff. Either way, they're double tombstoning. Double tombstoning pretty bad.
Oh my god, the jump in. Good rage coming out from the life stealer, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They catch, they hex, they shackle. Everybody is dying, and right now, 404, showing why this team was hyped up. Jump through afterwards. Disarm, trying to take him down. Fata switching back over to the decay again. He has so much strength right now, trying to turn on Skitter. But Skitter finding a bash. Does he have any extra damage? They don't have anything really left in the tank. Invest out afterwards. Skitter versus the world. Can he make it happen? Gobble up afterwards. Chases down. Finds himself the Shadow Shaman. Everybody is so low. They did burn through one round of that Aegis at the very least. And now, waveform. Chases, gets the kill. Fata, 5 seconds away, needs to force step up to the high ground, but they get the finish. The disarm is there, but it will not matter. They're very, very tanky, very hard to kill the life stealer, but everybody else is just fresh meat for SumaiL, who finds them all, kills them all. GG called. We're going to game number 3.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's it kind of felt like this was going to eventually happen in game 1 at some times because of how long the game was dragging.